Today here on the set, I have Emory and Henry running back Caleb Jennings. Nice to have you on.
Nice to meet you, Chris.
And you had a fantastic game this past weekend. It's one of your career highs here at Emory, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it is.
357 total yards, and you told me you were tired after that.
I was very, very tired. It was a very good game. You know, we just had some mistakes that we just couldn't capitalize on the mistakes that they made, and we just made too many, and they capitalized on them.
Right, and that's the name of the game in some cases.
It is. It is. It's a heartbreaker for us, but we're coming back this week. Strong. We got to finish strong the rest of the season.
Well, because you had so many yards and your personal accolades were really good last week, how hard is it to accept, like on a week where you have, such good numbers, that you guys don't win the game?
Well, for one, stats really do not mean anything to Emory and Henry, and we're a really unselfish team, and I'm really grateful to play for a team like this. And I love playing out there, and I'm just going to try my hardest no matter what the score is, and whatever the outcome is on the scoreboard is what it is. It's not about winning or losing; it's how you play. And I think we played really hard, and we just we made a couple mistakes, and it cost us.
And Catholic is a tough team. They're 7-1.
Oh yeah, Catholic is a really good team. They're really sound. Their offense is really explosive, and their defense is a very, very sound defense. So give them kudos. They played really well.
They played a little bit of pitch and catch there at the end with their tall receivers.
They did.
That much. Caleb, even though the team lost, there were several moments during the game where it kind of felt like you re-energized the team with the big play. Do you like being in that role? And if so, is there anything special that when you get in the backfield and then you feel like your team's behind and you really need a spark? Does it bring an extra bit of, energy to you?
Well, when I'm back there and I know that we need a big play, there's really nothing different. I'm still going to go 100%, even if it's 2nd and 6 or 3rd and 23 that we need to pick up for the game.
Right.
I'm going to go as hard as I can every play, and it's really not just me, especially on punt return and kick returns. You got to have blockers, you got to have people that are holding up the defense when they're punting the ball. And if they didn't do that, there's no way I could catch the ball and then run. So it's mainly about blocking. Football's a team game, and if one person messes up, it can mess up the whole play.
Well, I know that you already talked to Jim Barker about it. You're running on the Eclectic Hour, and I was going to go and revisit that a little bit. Different bit of question, though. Running back is a read and react position, at least I think so, and is it hard to make these decisions on the fly, like juke left, juke right, spin, almost like you're sitting at the controller of like a PlayStation game, but is it hard to make those decisions on the fly, or are they just instinctive? Well,
sometimes you got to be patient. You got to be a patient runner, and there's always a saying that we've always ran through our head, and it was slow to, quick through the hole. Slow to getting the ball, be patient, and then quick through. And that's something that I've always tried to work on is my patience. And, you just got to trust your blockers, and it really just depends on them how the play goes.
Well, and you mentioned watching your blockers and watching your blocks set up. One of the things I've noticed about you is you hit the hole hard when you get there, and you seem to know where the hole's going to be. I mean, plays are designed to go through a certain hole, but sometimes when that's not happening, you have to change the game plan a little bit. And I think that's one of your best attributes. What do you think your best attributes are?
I would say God gave me a really good gift is quickness, and I really think that I just bring everything to the table every play of the game, and I try to every play. And no matter, like I said before, no matter how the game's going, I just need to give 100% every time. But quickness he gave me, size he did not. So, I just try to use my quickness against people that are bigger than me and just see how it turns out.
But I have seen you put down the shoulder a couple of times this year and try to pack a little bit of a punch, and it's worked sometimes.
Sometimes you have to do that, and I don't mind to do it, but I think I should rather use my quickness other than my punch, as you said.
Right. Well, I know individually this year you've had a really great year statistically. What is one thing that you think has allowed you to have such a great year all around, if you could attribute it to one thing?
If it was Well, there's got to be two things. For one, the offensive line, they're improving every week, and it's just incredible. You know, we're plagued by injuries some right now, but you know, the people that are coming in are doing a great job, and you know, I really commend them for that. Jeremy Keene, tight end, he is one of the best blocking tight ends I've ever met, and Kane Ringstaff would probably be the biggest attribute to our team for him moving to fullback, and that's one of the most unselfish things you'll ever see. And he blocking is one of the best blockers I've ever met, and he's just a great athlete. You know, he can catch, he can run, he can block, and he's just an all-around great football player.
Right, unselfish move because he's giving up some carries there.
He is,
yeah.
and he did not even think twice about doing it, and he is one of the best unselfish players on our team.
Well, you mentioned Kane Ringstaff and Jeremy Keene. You went to high school with both of those guys at Richlands High School, isn't that correct?
Yes, sir, I did. We played together for a couple of years, and you know, now playing with them here, it's really exciting, and it's really fun to see some people out there that I already know and I've already played with. It's pretty fun.
And before coming here to Emory Henry, you were the state 2A Player of the Year. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you had 40 touchdowns your senior year, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, racking up quite a bit right there.
You know, I did okay, I guess. We had a great team, a great quarterback, and they had to defend the pass more than they did the run. And when you do that, you open up running lanes. So, you know, we really did have a great year my senior year.
You guys had a bunch of good receivers, too. You could spread the ball out to basically anybody on the team.
We could. We had great athletes. We had Austin Fuller, who's at Virginia Tech
exactly.
right now. So, you know, he has to be a great player.
Well, the team is now 4-4, and started at the beginning of the season. I know when you guys made the quarterback change, that's probably you guys are probably okay with that right now, but you probably want something more from now to the end of the season. And I know you're not accustomed to losing at Richlands, so what do you do? What extra do you do to make sure that you guys win every game when you go out there?
One thing we do, we need to keep our freshman quarterback, you know, calm, and he is one of the calmest players I've ever met, especially coming in as a freshman. You know, from high school to college is such a big change, you know, with academics and with sports, and he is just one of the calmest, most, you know, compelled, you know, individuals that I've ever met, and he's always just doing a great job, and we just need to keep him calm, and we knew if we did that, he would make great plays as he has this year.
Real quick, I think this is the last question we're going to be able to ask, but anything else you want to say, and specifically, do you want to say like what has made Richlands so great, and what's the future of that program?
Well, you know, Richlands, the thing that I think puts them over top is weight training, and mainly just probably the coaching staff. The coaching staff there, they work really hard, and you know, it's just a great program, and I love it there. And you know, they've got me ready for college ball, and I really appreciate them. And you know, now I'm in college, I'm trying to do what they've taught me, and they've shown me good technique, and so I'm really grateful for that.
I bet you are. And you guys won a state championship there too, didn't you?
Yes, sir, we did.
Yeah, so you got a ring on your finger probably too.
Yes,
yeah.
I do.
Well, good luck to you in the rest of your season and for the Wasps.
All right, I appreciate it.